Your brain is the center of your reality. It stores and organizes all of the information you are able to gather throughout your life. By means of your senses and in-depth understandings, your brain makes use of these. And during REM sleep, your brain creates rather complex phenomenons we call dreams more than any other stage of sleep. Dreams tend to incorporate sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing into a fabricated scenario. But what about individuals who do not have all of those senses? Specifically, the blind and deaf. How exactly do they experience dreams? One thing that needs to be taken into consideration is if they've once had a sense that they currently no longer have. For example, individuals who were blind for whatever reason before the ages of 5 to 7 often state they have no visual experiences when they dream whatsoever, and brain scans agree with this. Those who went blind while once having vision within their living memory will often have visual experiences in their dreams for the entirety of their life. Depending on how much can sincerely be remembered and the time frame, visual experiences can range from complete recreations of visual experiences to having flashes and shapes without any particular form or reason. The longer an individual has been blinded, though, they report less and less visual experiences when they dream as they age. Individuals who are blind their entire lives also have almost no eye movement during REM sleep, in contrast to those who have been blinded but once had vision. REM, meaning rapid eye movement, is one of the most important stages during sleep. It's how your brain restores and refreshes itself while being so active. It's almost as if it was awake, and as a result of this, most of your dreams are created during it. The dreams of individuals who have no memory or account of the visible world tend to have dreams that capitalize on their other senses, including sound, but also much higher occurrences of touch, smell, and taste. These senses play a bigger part in how they interact with the world around them, so they tend to be more incorporated into their dreams. Interestingly enough, though, blind people are 4 times more likely to have nightmares than people with vision. There is a parallel experience for individuals who are deaf. Instead of having no visual experiences, their dreams tend to capitalize on vision and visual conversations, unless they had the ability to experience hearing within their living memory, which shares the same time frame of 5 to 7 years of age, having needed to have gone deaf prior to. They will have no auditory sensations in their dreams. Individuals who once heard but now are deaf will report hearing in their dreams. It becomes less occurring the older they get, and the less they remember about sound, the more abstract the experience is in their dream. But what about we take a step further? What about individuals who are both blind and deaf? Probably 2 of the most famous accounts are Laura Bridgman and Helen Keller. Both women lost their sight and hearing due to what is presumed to have been scarlet fever around the ages of 2 years and 9 months respectively, falling into the mentioned time frame. Bridgman said that she could see things in her dreams, though it's debated due to her misunderstanding vision as being able to sense the heat from the sun in her accounts. But she would dream of events, and simply understanding that she was in a situation, rather than seeing or hearing it, she would just know what's happening. Though Helen Keller gives a much more detailed and presented to be reliable account. Helen Keller claimed that the way she experienced dreams changed once her teacher taught her hand signs to interpret the world around her, starting around the age of 6. She explained in her biography that before this breakthrough, her dreams were void of any thought or emotion, except for one specific one: fear. Every single one of her dreams, she would run into a room and just stand, while she felt the vibration of things falling to the ground around her. She was quite terrified. She explains that as she learned more about the world around her, these dreams became less scary as she was able to understand and evaluate them. When she was first learning about Little Red Riding Hood, she dreamt that she was in the mouth of the wolf, and she could not escape, for all she could do was sign with her hands. She said she was very excited at this young age and received impressions very easily. But as she got older, she states she went on to dream mostly a lot of object scenarios outside herself. More pleasant dreams typically had more soft, gentle, and insightful things. So even though most of us experience dreams in a similar manner, simply not having one or more senses can truly make the experience of dreaming be rather unique and sometimes not so obvious.